Hi my friend, welcome back to Keto in the Chaos. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and track in using your Cronometer app. So today I'm going to show you how to use Cronometer. This is what Cronometer looks like. If you go to the Play Store, you can search for Cronometer. There's no H, it's just C-O-R-O-N-O-M-E-T-E-R. Search. Okay, so there's two different ones. There's this one that costs $2.99. That's the one I have. Or there's this one that's free. If you want to use the free one, you can, but you have to go to their website and sign up for an account. So that's how that works. It works about the same from what I understand, but I decided I just wanted to deal with buying the $2.99 one. No ads. Okay? No, I don't want to update it right now. We'll update it later. Okay. So this is my blank day for today. If you'll notice that I'm currently in my diary, and if I want to add something to it, I'm going to push this little plus button. But first, before we add anything to our food, we want to make sure that our macros and our targets are set. So I want you to click on targets. Okay. Right now, we could click on protein. And I have it set to a minimum of 120 grams of protein because that's what I want to make sure I eat every single day. 120 minimum. You can set yours to whatever you want. You can uncheck this and it'll give you the amount that's recommended by USDA, but I don't recommend that. I don't know if you can set it to percents or not in here. That is not something I have tried to do, but it's probably likely that you could do that. Once you have set it and you click this button so that you can enter your own value, you hit save. Yes. Okay, and you do the same thing with your carbs and your fats. If you click on carbs, you can choose if you want to have a minimum carbs or a maximum. I'm going to do a maximum of 21. I am using net carbs on my app, but that's just because I do net carbs and veggies and it's just easier to keep track that way. I don't do net carbs for everything, just veggies. And then my fats, I don't want my fats to exceed 78. So I have set it to 78. Here, remember you need to have this button clicked in order to be able to change it from the recommended. If you try and change it without that button clicked, it won't let you do anything. You click it, and then it'll let you change it back to what you want it to be. Okay, so now we're going to go back into the day. And so today is my weigh-in day, so I'm going to set in my weight for the day. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in my biometrics. I'm going to click that. And I'm going to enter in my weight. So my weight today was 255.8 pounds. And I'm going to add that, and it'll show here on your day. If you want to see my overall tracking of my weight, click on trends. These are my calories consumed. As you can see, my calories are almost always exactly the same. I have had some higher protein days this week, but for the most part, they generally run pretty even. This is my overall weight line. You can see it's gone down dramatically, up dramatically, down, and mostly it's just kind of gone down, 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 which is wonderful. I mean, look at how far it's gone down. Woo! Fantastic. All right, so we go back into the diary and we're going to add in food for today. So I'm going to click the plus and I'm going to click add food. So this morning I ate 2 eggs, so I am going to choose the egg. If it's not already in there, that's just because you haven't used it over and over and you're just going to search for the egg and use the USDA wherever possible. And I ate 2 eggs. I did not weigh out my eggs or anything, so I'm just going to do 2 large eggs and add those in. If you click on your targets now, you'll see that your fat has gone up and your protein has gone up and your carbs have gone up. Because eggs, believe it or not, have 1 carb each. Okay, so the second thing I ate was I ate some yogurt. Now, if you'll see this is in blue, That's because this 0% Fage yogurt was not actually in the search when I searched for it. Only the 4% and the 2% were. So I actually had to add my own specific thing in for Solé water, for my bacon, and for my yogurt because they weren't in there. And if you search, so say we search for, I don't know, what should we search for? Let's just search bacon. Like all these different bacon things come up. See? But the one I wanted didn't come up. And so I had to add my own. So say you search the bar or you take a barcode picture, that's just for the barcode, and it doesn't show up. You want to add your own, you can either use the barcode, it'll let you have options to add, or you can click here and create a new food. You create the new food by using the label on the back. You can also create a recipe if there's something that you make quite often and you want to be able to divide up the portions pretty evenly. You can add in all your information into the recipe and divide it up that way, which makes it pretty easy, but you do have to be pretty accurate that you divide your recipe into even portions. Okay, so I ate, let's see, I ate 34 grams of this Daly's hardwood smoked bacon this morning. So I'm going to change the serving to grams, and I'm going to type 34, enter. All right. I also had this Fage Greek yogurt, and I had 114 grams of that. Add that in. And I ate something that might not be in here. Let's see. I don't see it. Let's look. I'm going to search for it. It's Good Culture cottage cheese. But it's not the pineapple. It is the regular Good Culture cottage cheese. I had one container, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Now, I have to tell you right now, with the yogurt and the cottage cheese, I only count half the carbs on these. And that is because when a product has live and active cultures symbol on the back, the cultures will actually eat about half of the sugar in the product. So there's really not as many carbs that are on the label. So I go ahead and I only count 2.5 carbs from this one container of cottage cheese. So considering it has 18 grams of protein and only 6 fat, that's pretty dang awesome. It tastes really good mixed with the yogurt, and I put a little bit of Mio drops in it. It's really, really, really good. Okay, so I've got my egg, bacon, cottage cheese. Wait. Why do I have Solé water and not yogurt? What the heck happened? Oh, I did Solé water. I do not have 114 grams of Solé water in there. You guys are laughing right now. I have had 2 tablespoons of Solé. Let's change it to that. Okay, and then let's go back and add the yogurt. There's the yogurt. 114. Done. And that was my breakfast for today. So if you look at my targets, you'll see that I've eaten 54 grams of my protein, 10 of my net carbs, and 28 of my fat. And that's pretty good. Like, that's almost halfway with all 3 of them. And I only eat 2 meals a day, so that's pretty ideal for me. If you'll notice as you go down in the nutrients that it also keeps track of your vitamins and things. So, and you can actually create a recipe that has all your supplements included and just add that one thing. I haven't done that yet. I do take some supplements, but mostly the ones I've talked about on here, plus a multivitamin. So you'll see down in my sodium right here that I have my sodium set to a minimum of 5,000 milligrams per day. And that's because that's my bare minimum that my body can handle on this diet. Due to it being a diuretic, sodium flushing type of diet, I need to be able to eat a lot of sodium through the day. So I have that set. And you can see that I have already, with just my 2 tablespoons of Solé and my one, where did it go? My food, I've already made it to 44.67. Now this 5,000, I really like that to be just Solé water only, my supplements only, and everything else on top of that. So I usually hit about 7,000 sodium per day.
Alright, so there you have it. That's how you set up and use Cronometer. If you have any Cronometer questions, feel free to post them here. I'm glad to help in any way. I covered the basics. I didn't cover anything like extensive, so if you do have some questions, let me know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon.